Yo, greetings, man. Welcome back to the show. You feel me? This is the Surreal and a cool show. You dig? It look like we talking for a second. Huh? Computer, don't you crash on me. Man, hold on, we buffering. We not all for We buffering all for Greetings are cool. We live are cool, but we must be having technical difficulties because ain't nothing moving.
Oh, you say we live, we in effect, a cool in the building.
Yeah, let them know. Bum, right?
Oh boy, oh boy.
Yeah, we made it back to TikTok. You feel me? We TikToking and
Okay,
rocking. Yeah. But
welcome back, welcome back.
welcome back. Yo, Mace. Yo.
Oh boy, hey, I hope our podcast get like Mason, your boy,
Yo,
what's his
Cam.
name? Cam.
Dipset.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
them boys there.
Yeah, hopefully one
Them
day
boys,
we'll get there.
yeah, one day, hopefully.
Hard work,
But,
dedication.
but them boys already was in the limelight from their career doing other
Yeah.
stuff. So
So they kind of knew about them. It's kind of it's fair, but not it's fair, man. I would say it's unfair, but it's fair, bro. Because they're not gonna be better than us anyhow. You feel me? Let them do their thing, get their audience. We get ours. You feel me?
yeah,
So
yeah, we gonna have two different sets of audience anyhow. We got two different sets in audience anyhow.
that's
But
correct.
shoot, shoot, she passed the test. She cranked right up. One crank, bro. Half a crank, bro.
There you go, yeah. Cause we moving on up, yeah. To these, yeah. Oh, yo,
Oh
man,
boy.
congrats, man. Cool been working on this car for the last decade.
We
Nah.
got that right, boy. Boy, it feel like 2 decades, boy. Boy, she like a bad woman, boy. Boy, she some days she good, and some days she acting a fool.
Boy, and you never know when she gonna act a fool on you,
Boy, I
huh?
trying to tell you, boy. I tried, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what's wrong with her, boy. I don't know. I don't know. She might miss a previous owner.
mm, got them baggage, yeah. That's how it be, man.
Yeah, yeah. You
Uh,
know, when you get them, they act up
mm,
when they new.
hmm hmm They new to you, but not new to driving. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? It done been around the block once or twice. God. God.
Try to add Brad on new on me. Come on,
Right?
man.
Rip you out the plastic because you're acting brand new. Man,
Yeah, man.
ain't that
But
something? But she percolating now.
shoes, man. No, man. It's all right, bro. It's gonna be all right.
That's what's up, man.
It's gonna be all right, man. It's gonna be all right, boy. So what we dealing with today? Surreal.
Man, we are going to step into some great black people that we were looking at. You know, one of them is called Julian. I think, let me make sure I get the name right. Hold on, I can't jack up people's name. Let's make sure I get it right. Okay, yeah, Julian Brown. You know of Julian Brown, right? You remember him? You remember him? No?
Julian Brown.
Yeah, the one who disappeared, the one who was making all the plastic into gasoline.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So I think
Okay.
I think he's now in with the clique as far as the higher ups, and he probably like, hey, I'm only trying to do this. I'm not trying to take over. Because he don't look like a person that's trying to take over or anything like that. He really just worried about his experiments, man. Like he barely worried about the
He,
clothes he wear.
yeah, but he what you call it? I see he did the little thing with the scat pack or whatever they call that, the demon or whatever one of them sports car inside the thing. He just did a starting up of one of them showing that his gasoline thing worked
Yes, he
and
did.
starting
We
up.
we got that clip for you right now, man. Let's hop into the clip. Yeah, since Aku said it.
Yeah, my bad. I apologize.
No,
But go
no,
ahead.
no, no. That's natural. That's organic. That's how it's supposed to go. Let's hop into the clip real quick, and then we're gonna let Aku finish what he said, man. 'Cause Aku saying the truth. You feel me?
Here we go. That's the lead. That's the lead. That's the lead. 100% octane made from gasoline. 2023 snap top right here. It's all the E. Yeah, she's gonna talk about it. So no fuel in this thing. Here we go. That's the lead.
So we see, man. He basically a resource that is very hard for us to deal with is plastic, right? Because it stays alive for a long time. But he has found a way to convert it into gasoline. But like the woman said, it's plastiline. So plastiline about to be the new word, you know?
Yeah. I'm on mute. No.
No, no.
Man. Yeah. It's. See, right now he got the patent on how to do it, right? So they not really kind of what you call it, intimidated. You see what I'm trying to say? They ain't really trying to intimidate it or nothing like that because, how I see it, remember they got a way where you could do it. You could run your car off of water.
Mm.
You know about that, right?
I've seen people. I've heard about it a few times. I've seen online a couple of
Yeah.
people do it. Yeah.
Yeah, they got a line, couple of patents and stuff like that, right? And I say that to say the dude who he had one Cadillac, one like 20 something, oh 19, I'm at 20 something Cadillac, a
Right.
new
Right.
model Cadillac,
Right. Right.
and he converted it to the water, and when he converted it to the water. Man, them people send him a letter say, man, if he don't get that off the road, they're gonna take his license away from him and everything, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think that's what technically happened with the Julian Brown situation. But the first place where he patented his idea and marketed his idea was the public hemisphere. So that was the smartest thing he ever did. Like through his whole process of even trying to figure out how to do it, he basically taped everything. So there is evidence of him being the owner of this invention. You see what I'm saying? So basically they kidnapped them and they did that because they had to make a deal. You know, he had to make a deal with them people. So I don't know what the deal was, but obviously he's still out here living his life, so he made the right decision. You feel me? But all I know is this: is that they're now endorsing him now, and to me, that's how you know that he said the right thing in the office. Because
Huh?
I said that's how you know he said the right thing when he entered that office when they kidnapped him. Because pretty much, right? If you think about it, before he got kidnapped, they wasn't letting him go to no dealership and put that in no car. You see what I'm saying?
They wouldn't let
Right.
him do nothing. But now he get a dealership to put it. He get people cheering. They did it like a whole unveiling, like you know what I mean. So it's like they figured out that they can't sustain off of this no more. Gasoline is basically unsustainable, man, for us as a world and for them as a resource. So we got to switch it up. You know, we got to switch it up to plastic or water. Now, I wouldn't suggest water because we already kind of have a shortage in water. You feel me? But I would suggest oil
Man, you
or
don't got no
plastic.
storage of water.
Yeah, I cool the
How
water.
we got a source of water, bro? Tell me how we got a source of water when you breathing in water right now, bro.
Breathing in water.
Bro, the air. Listen what I'm saying
No,
to you,
I
bro.
know, I know. I feel where you gonna go with it. Go ahead. Yeah.
So all right then. I ain't
No,
really
no,
gotta
go,
go there if
no,
you already
no,
know where I'm
go,
going.
go, cause I wanna say what I gotta say, and I can't say what I gotta say unless you go.
Man, bro, when water evaporates, what it turns into,
When it evaporates, it turns into gas, right? That's what you want me to
right?
go.
And what the gas turns into H2O. Right? I mean, whatever the breathing thing is, right?
Right, yeah, oxygen and hydrogen,
Right,
right?
right,
Yeah,
right.
but
Now
it's
you could take the regular air was blowing in the wind and to form that into drinking water, bro. All that is changing the density when you put it in the when you put it into the heat. Like if you put it to go in underground in a container, it forms into a liquid because it drops the temperature, right? I mean, it what you call it, or rise or drop, whatever it do, but
yeah,
it builds up moisture to create water, right?
correct, right.
They even have these little exercising water bottles which you could put on clip on your bicycle, bro. You could clip on your bicycle and
And
while you
exercise
riding the
with it,
bicycle, bro, it turns into the air into water, bro.
right, right, and
So that's why like we can't be
well, this why I say even with those implementations, right? And that's what they call where they use they capture the moisture out of the air onto clods, and basically the clod condensates the water down into a bottle and becomes water, right? But
hmm
water is the only thing on this earth where we know the ingredients of it and still cannot make it. We know it's one oxygen to two hydrogen, but we still cannot make it. Now we can make
I just tell you how to make
tools.
it.
No, we you explain tools in order to harvest it, in order to
Yeah.
harvest water, but we can't make water. Like you see what I'm saying? Like how we can make other different things. You know what I mean? Like we only have a process of harvesting water. And yes, there is a lot of salt water on this earth. But when it comes to drinking water, fresh water, we're we're running out of that. You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of farmers use fresh water, man, to water their crops. You see what I'm saying? Now, what we have to deal with this drought, we kind of are because we intelligent and we know better. But I don't think it would be that dire for our generation. But we got to be smarter to keep the earth and preserve the earth, just like the humans that were thousands and millions of years ahead of us have preserved the earth for us to live today. You see, so we gotta do our job as this generation to make the earth better for those to come. You see,
Yeah, yeah.
But I
But
get what you're saying when you say that water can be harvested. Yes, water can be harvested, but
so
under
how could we and the way harvesting the way could be harvest, you can't run out of it, bro.
nah, well, I disagree.
If you could if you could harvest it from the air, bro, unless the air we run out of air, you,
right,
you
but
just gonna run out of places to store it.
no, because you can't harvest it from any type of air. It has to be moist air. Like you can't harvest it from dry air. You see what I'm saying?
What I'm trying to tell you, bro, if the way you harvest it, it creates the moisture, bro. If you dig about 6 to 8 feet down in the ground, put a barrel down there, put a tube up from the barrel up to the surface, hold it up, and let air blow in that. Once air hit in that, once it hit down into the ground, it gonna change the density and moisturize, and then the water gonna form, bro. Then you'll have drinking water. You see what I'm saying?
Correct.
So, but you know,
No, but like I'm just saying, nobody's really. It's a process that
huh?
could be done. Nobody's doing it. That's why I highlight Julian Brown, because just like how we had the plastic waste problem, right? And we was trying to get rid of that problem because you can't really throw away plastic, right? So
Yeah.
right, and he found a solution to that problem. Like just like how we found that solution to that problem, right? See, the brilliance is when he worked on it and he brought it to fruition, and then they actually accepted it in a little bit. You see what I'm saying? Because they're not advertising it all over the world. They're not. But this young man, this young man is
Well,
getting the blessings from those people that went before him. Because this is not the first time that people converted cars to be run off of different type of resources. Just like you was explaining about the water, right? Some people did it where they had cars that run off of straight magnets. You see what I'm saying? But every time that they came out with a different solution than using gasoline, the big gasoline companies get rid of them. However they do it, whether they pay them off, whether they knock them off, however they do it, they get rid of them. You see what I'm saying? So it's like for him to break through that infirmament, that's fire. That's fire. You see what I'm saying? That's fire. You know them people watching.
yeah, they watching.
You feel me? They watch it and they learn it and they,
Now, you know that's exactly what I was going to say. You know what I say about when you're watching. Hope you learn something.
right? No, 'cause that's what they doing. They watching and they learning and they trying to take over from what he doing, man. They trying to
But
take that man's stuff. Go ahead.
they going what you got, bro.
We got another clip though.
Um,
You was wrapping it up.
huh?
I say we got another clip if you was wrapping it up.
Oh no. Go ahead, run the clip, bro.
Okay. Well, this clip here, man. This gentleman, we're gonna see how true it is because all the stuff that Abraham Thuyon has been doing in Benofasi, right? It's being great news, right? So let's see, because you know people gotta dig for the bad side. So somebody was like, "Yeah, Abraham Thuyon, true colors are now coming out, right?" So let's see what his true colors may be, because this might be a twist on words. His true colors might be exactly what we think is what he already is. You see what I'm saying? But let's look into this clip right quick. You feel me? I'm gonna let it play. You might need to mute Aku or you might not, bro. Let's see how I run.
We're not gonna stop. You know, when things are bad, we complain all the time. Well, the service is really poor. Well, the colors are not bright enough. Well, the water is really green. And when things are good, we don't say nothing. You know what I mean? When President is doing garbage, we don't, we speak about it. We blame them. We say the roads are poor, there's no water. When they do good things, we should be able to speak about it. Ibrahim Traoré, President of Burkina Faso, he's at it again. Okay, let's listen to him. I'll make a comment right after.
Les enfants du Congo meurent depuis des années. Plusieurs autres conflits.
Several other conflicts such as Red SSX that continues.
Nous aurions aimé voir l'Union africaine générer les forces et toutes les stratégies nécessaires pour soutenir ces États pour qu'ils puissent retrouver la paix. Congolese people.
Hold on, we gonna go back so we could what you call it, what he's saying.
Plusieurs autres conflits tels au Soudan
Say several conflicts such as in Sudan exist on the
le
continent.
continent. Nous aurions aimé
We would have liked to see
voir l'Union africaine
the African Union generate the forces and all the
générer les forces et toutes les stratégies nécessaires
strategies necessary to support these states so they can find peace.
pour soutenir ces États pour qu'ils puissent retrouver la paix.
Fellas, here's Congo. DRC. Beautiful country, lovely people. They love music and parties. They're good people. Okay, never really into crimes and stuff like that. And if they want to marry one of your daughters, usually they're very good husbands too. Now, in the Congo, people are dying every single day. You know, you don't know this, you're not aware of this. Congo is the richest country in the world in terms of minerals. Now, we have this organ named the African Union, which was built with the goal of sustaining Africa, of managing African issues and problems. Okay? So if a country has a problem, the African Union will find a way to find a solution. Now, Congo has been at war for almost 30 years. Okay? There are armed groups and all these type of stuff. How did the armed group get in? Well, the DRC, like I said earlier, is the richest country in the world. They have all minerals you can think about. Gold, there's plenty of it. Diamond, uranium. Matter of fact, the uranium used in Hiroshima and Nagasaki, the one the Americans used to create the atomic bomb, was mined from the Congo. It's here in Shinkolobo. That's where they got it. That's in 1945 already. So Congo's lithium, cobalt, coltan, many other things, and some of this stuff. Lithium is what you need for electric cars. So Elon Musk is probably got friends in the Congo in some way. I'm just saying. So in order for you to have electric cars and make batteries, you need lithium. Congo is the biggest producer, or at least one of the biggest producer. You need coltan. The uranium in the Congo can help create nuclear electricity. The DRC also has this river. It's called the Congo River. It's the biggest river in Africa and second biggest in the world. It's the deepest river and the second longest river after the River Line. This river has enough power with this project of hydroelectricity to produce enough electricity to feed the entirety of Africa forever. Should I repeat myself? The River Congo, with the project they had started many years ago, that's never finished, was capable of producing enough electricity to service the entirety of Africa, but they stopped it. So as you can understand, Congo has a lot of things. And there is war. Why is there war? There's war in the Congo because everybody want to be part of it. Everybody want to eat, fellas. iPhone want to eat, Samsung want to eat. They need components, and some of the most crucial components are in the Congo, in the mines. So there are two ways to do it. You can come to the Congo and buy the components or buy the goods officially at the government, which will definitely cost you a lot of money. Or you can just sponsor some criminal activities or pay some rebels or some armed groups, give them money, millions and weapons so they can start mayhem in an area that's rich, so that you can fly your little airplane and go collect whenever you like some of the good that you need. So you can either come officially, pay a lot of money, or you can sponsor this armed group and come pay little money and get the good that you're looking for. That is the reason why the Congo is at war. Now, Ibrahim Traoré said it's been a long time, we're not doing anything. Okay? Why isn't the African Union doing something for the Congo? Why haven't you brought weapons and soldiers together to go and fight in the Congo and find a solution? Why is he saying that? Because, well, a few months ago, when Niger's government was changed and it was replaced by the military government, the current government, ECOWAS, which are these countries here, came together with an idea to go and topple the president that just came into Niger. Why? Because they were good friends with the previous president. So ECOWAS is actually capable of bringing together soldiers and military. Oh, we never knew that. Now, how come you've never reacted when terrorists were attacking Niger, Burkina Faso and Mali? No, you never reacted to that, but you're now ready to bring soldiers together, logistics and money to go and fight the people that are fighting the bad guys? That's weird. Now he's asking, why can't Africans come together, put an army together, because clearly you're capable of doing it. If you were able to come together and thought about the idea of going to attack Niger.
There is a extreme determination by our heads of state and government to put an end to it and to make an example of Niger to make sure that never again are we going to allow the disruption of the region's move towards democratic consolidation.
Okay, cool. I'm picking up what he putting down, man. Okay, so he's saying that ABM3 on True Colors is coming out. Basically, he's showing that he's really about unity. He's really about defending Africa as a united countries, or I think they said United States of Africa. You see, and you muted. You gotta unmute if you want to say something. But they also stating that basically some of the other African countries are showing their true nature by not stepping up and coming to the forefront and helping put together this amazing thing that they got to put together. You know, so it's like it's just one of them things, man, to where it's we got to stop pretending like we don't see the brainwashing our people, man, because it's on a great level to where like they even man, they even what you call it, man, they willing to put together an army to set up a coup against a certain black president, but they won't set up an army to protect their resources and what they got going on. You feel me? Oh, greetings TikTok, man. Thank you for rocking with us, Donald, man. Hit the like, man. Tap the screen. Give us a follow, please. But yeah, man. So we like what we seeing in Africa, man, as far as Burkina Faso. But on the other hand, it's getting sticky again, like how I usually do. Unfortunately, when it comes to the African situation, you know. But let's go back to the clip, man. Let's get some more information, because it's very interesting, man. I really like the information that we're picking up, we're putting down. You know, Zach, he what you call it, man. He I understand his pain. But let's go back and let's see what happens.
Freed itself from colonialism. I'm just being honest with you. But they are not able to create an army to go and fight all these places where there are mayhem, like in the Congo and Sudan. Does that make sense to you? Oh, so you can come and top up people that are trying to make things right, but you're not capable of coming together as one person to fight the bad people. That is weird. Let's continue.
La paix. Il y a trois mots, trois grands vices qu'il faut bannir de nos comportements et de notre vie.
My bad, I gotta go back so I
Je
can
parle
read
de la
it.
lâcheté, la traîtrise et
Because he's speaking in
l'incompétence.
his native
We need to
language.
ban. It's cowardness, treachery, and incompetence. Three things Africans need to fight. This is what he said.
Il y a quelques jours de cela, un pays étranger à l'Afrique a annoncé ouvertement avoir soutenu et participé à une attaque lâche.
Hold on, let's go back so we can read that for y'all.
Africans need to fight. This is what he said.
Il y a quelques jours
Alright.
de cela,
A few days ago, a foreign country in Africa openly announced that it had
un pays étranger à l'Afrique a annoncé ouvertement avoir soutenu et participé
supported and participated in a cowardly,
à une attaque lâche, terroriste et barbare
terrorist, and barbaric
contre des forces de notre
attack against forces of our confederal in Tanzania.
confédération à Tinzawaten. L'Union africaine
The African Union has not said a word to condemn this
n'a
interference
cité aucun mot pour condamner cette ingérence d'un État extérieur à l'Afrique.
by a state outside Africa in the internal affairs of our states.
Dans les affaires internes de nos États. Je souhaiterais
I would like it to start it, and for them to come out of their silence.
qu'ils l'entendent et qu'ils sortent donc de leur
Crazy.
That is crazy. So basically, he's saying he would like them to be brave and come out of their silence and say what's up and talk to the people what's going on, what's happening. You feel me? Because they quiet and like silence can be complacency, and it could be saying that you're down with it and that you're involved with it. You know what I mean? But if we get to those 1,000 subscribers, man, we got a good surprise for y'all, man. It's gonna be up to technology form. You feel me? We just don't know if it's gonna be a game system or one of them new Ray-Ban spine goggles or something. But it's gonna be something hype. You feel me? At 1,000 subscribers, we're gonna get that for you. You feel me? But yeah. So back to what I was saying about the state of Africa. You feel me? What you guys say about it, dog? Cool.
I'm saying, boy, you got these people expecting something good, boy. Like that, nice, boy.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you don't get no disappointment, boy. Y'all, almost, gone and shit, boy. Goddamn, boy.
No, man, we gonna treat them
Boy.
right, man. They get us to
Boy.
1,000 subscribers. We gonna treat them right. You feel me?
Boy,
We gonna
boy,
pick
I
a
hope we
random
treat
one.
ourselves. I hope we treat ourselves right against these computers and laptops.
Right? We got enough for everybody, and ourselves included.
Boy, man, that's all my good consoles and shit.
Nah, but man, we got a few up to date toys laying around, man. That we ain't never opened
boy.
up. You feel me?
Oh boy,
Y'all.
I hear you, boy. I hear you, boy.
But man, but you see what they trying to do in Africa, though. ABM Theon, he's serious about the United States of Africa, man.
Oh yeah, I see a little clip. Yeah, you see, he's serious. They really gonna come together. They gonna try to put that thing together for
because
real.
That's what he was stating. He was like, basically, the Confederation of Tanzania was attacked, and it was like nobody saying anything about it. Like, we're not coming together as a force, and that's powerful, because he's like, I'm gonna be the first one to start it, and I'm gonna state out publicly that we condemn, we against it, and we're gonna try to put together a force. You see what I'm saying? That's what's up.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up. Because when they do
So
that,
I even hear. Go ahead.
Go no. What'd you say?
No, I hear something about they also even they cut the UN or some set of people. They cut their what you call it, they gold reserves that they deal with.
Yeah.
They cut them off, and that shit affected the U.S.
Yeah.
With Trump.
Mm-hmm.
Trump got mad because them boy cut off that pipeline for them boy.
Right. I think it was dealing with like the French franc and stuff like that. Like, they still use the franc over there, but it's still like they're no longer attached to them having to pay back, and then they cut off everybody for their gold reserves, and like, you gotta come pay the government if you want any of their gold. And I think they only giving out a certain percentage now, because like they say, like those nuclear bombs that the U.S. use, they being used in raw material from Democratic of Congo for a long time. You know what I mean? But
right,
they changed the name to Benofasi. So on a certain part of it, the Democratic. Right. But that's I think that's powerful, because I always wanted to see United States of Africa, man, because I don't like how they always like exploiting Africa, and then the people be poor, and like there's a bunch of rich resources that's on Africa. Everybody coming to rape Africa of its resources, but the people living in poverty. Like, no, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. So I give thanks for them stepping up and getting to it, and like, you feel me, not letting them just continue to come and rape Africa of its resources, bro. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But sure, we can get back to the clip though and see what they talking about some more, man, because it's very interesting. We almost done with it.
Man, we almost done with it, man. I hear you.
Yeah, just getting good.
Absolutely insane. He said it's been a couple of days. There was a foreign state that claimed openly to have participated in an attack that claimed many lives of Africans in the African continent. And none of these people, he's talking about the African Union, opened their mouth to condemn this thing. Let me give you context. A while back, a Ukrainian official spoke on a video saying that they orchestrated an attack that happened in Mali. This attack was by rebels in Mali fighting the government. The Ukrainian was saying they provided intelligence services to these people. They gave them the weapons and the strategy on how to utilize at best the tactic they gave them.
The fact that the rebels received the necessary information that allowed them to conduct a successful operation against Russian war criminals, the whole world has already seen this. This is sensitive information. Therefore, everything that Ukraine does is happening within the limits and within the framework of international law.
So the goal for the Ukraine was to hurt Wagner. Wagner was working with the Malians. Okay, they had the contract. The Ukrainian wanted to help the rebels in Mali to hit Wagner. And by hitting Wagner, they also hit the Malian government soldiers. So as you can understand, this is a foreign country, foreign to Africa, a European country that's managing a group of rebels in Africa to hit African soldiers and unalive them. And none of Africans or the African Union left the little finger to blame or to accuse or condemn the action. This is treason. This is cowardice. This is incompetence. It is unacceptable. I mean, you and your brother can have issues. You can fight each other. You know? Yeah, it happens. But when somebody from outside comes into your issue, that becomes something completely different. Like, I mean, I remember we grew up in the neighborhood. You can fight your neighbor. You know, you're like, oh yeah, whatever. But if somebody from outside comes here, hey, you forget your issue. You forget your beef. He says this is coward. This is cowardly of Africans. And I'm sorry, you know, except for a few African countries and also the Moroccans and those, you know, Arab countries in Africa. The black Africans, they rarely fight for one another. They will see another person suffer, going through difficulties while they're watching. They're actually laughing while you're going through this. It's very sad. It's unacceptable. So how do you allow somebody from outside? Let me tell you something. When they came to unalive Gaddafi, African presidents were aware of the situation. It wasn't a surprise. President Museveni spoke about this.
His Excellency, this one here, Jacob Zuma, and the others. I was not there, but my minister was among them. They were going to Libya to mediate. And they were told by NATO to go back. Yes. Said, you go back. Yes, he's here. If I'm telling lies.
President Museveni said we heard about them wanting to come and take out Gaddafi, but they said to us, it's not your problem. Don't get involved. So African presidents knew that Europeans and Americans were coming to bomb Libya, but they accepted it. They could have just spoken. I mean, I'm not saying you should fight. Sometimes you face somebody stronger than you. What do? Do you lay on the ground and cry? No. You stand up. If somebody comes and tries to beat up your mother or your brother or your sister because they look strong, they have big biceps, what do? Do you sit there and say, I'm too... No. You still say, you don't touch her. No African country spoke out when they took out Gaddafi. They forgot. Gaddafi paid for the first satellite that allowed the Africans to have their own telecommunications. Before that, Africans had to pay $500 million every year to France. They had to pay $500 million to Europe to get to do a cellular phone call from Africa to Africa. So basically, before Gaddafi, you will take your cell phone, make a phone call to the next city. Your call will first go to Europe, then get redirected back to your city. And your continent is paying $500 million. It's Gaddafi that paid for the first communication satellite for Africa. Africans forgot about it. This is Burkina Faso president for you, fellas. Yeah, I think we're going to talk about it. We need people to understand who is who, and language should not be a barrier. God bless.
That is different now, man. That's cool. That's different, bro. But that's crazy, bro, you know.
But yeah, man, that's everything there, man. Thank y'all for rocking with us, bro. You feel me? I greatly appreciate everything, you know. I appreciate all my partners. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. This is a short one for the day, a little quick short one for the day. And you know, tell a friend, share the content. You feel me? We gonna come back bigger and better. And look, hit the notification button. So that way when we come on, you know what's up. You feel me? You know what's up. But thank y'all for rocking with us. So cool, what you got for the people?
Only time will tell.
Yo, that's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. Until next time, my partners, I want y'all to keep y'all head up and never get fed up as I do the same. One.